Then people this morning, for Illinois fans, wanted to come out and start going after Coach Bielema, talking about his coaching ability. They're talking about Coach Lonnie Jr. People are going after Coach Bielema's weight, saying he's the biggest coach to lose this and do that. Illinois fans, again, take a seat. Remember where we came from. I know we were in a bowl game in 2019, but we all know that team could not beat this team we got going right now. We have to understand this is not a yearly thing, or hasn't been yet. Coach Bielema wants it to be that way. We have to understand, quit going after these coaches and talking about the way they do it. Because one, could you do it? No, probably not. Could I do it? No, probably not. Quit going after these coaches. We have to know where we are and where we came from. Coach Bielema and staff probably thinking they're right on schedule. As a fan from the outside looking in, it almost feels like we're ahead of schedule. Going 5-7 last year, we're a handful plays away from winning 6 games and going to a bowl game. We are still in a position to get to the Big Ten title game. But I am tired of saying this team cannot handle expectations. What in the hell were the expectations coming into this season for this team that we are on the outside of? Expectations for them to win and compete to win the Big Ten. That is them. From the fan base, did any of the fans sit here and say they were going to the Big Ten title? I'm sure some did, but I know some of the people that said this stuff. And I know people out there thought they were going to win 4 to 6 games, and we're already at 7. Because that's what the over-under was like 3 or 4 games or whatever it was. Illinois was so far under the radar. Well, now that we're on the radar, people are saying this team can't handle expectations. The expectation was they get better each week. The expectation is they finish games. So if you go by that route, yeah, they didn't meet the expectation for this game because they didn't do the things they normally do to win the game. We got to enjoy it right now. We're in a position Illinois hasn't been in. They were ranked in the college football playoff for the first time. They were, 15th in the nation, 4th in the nation. They're first in the Big Ten West. They're still in a spot to get to the Big Ten title game. We have to take it week by week. Maybe some of the players in Illinois' team looked ahead a little bit. Maybe they're so used to things happening where something goes bad, but then something good happens, and that's what they were waiting on in the Michigan State game. Maybe this is a good thing for a wake-up call for them to say, now we take it. Now we understand. Now we can go take it from Purdue. We can take it from Northwestern. We can go try to take it from Michigan. But as fans, we have to understand. We have to quit going after Brad Underwood in basketball. We have to quit going after Coach Bielema and staff. Who do we think we are that we have the right to sit here and complain about this, complain about that? We're not right now Ohio State program. We're not an Alabama program. We're not a Clemson program, or some of the things that are being said, we have the right to say. We have to sit here and say we trust Coach Bielema and we trust the staff, because remember, they're still coaching Coach Lovie Smith's recruits. He has Coach Bielema has some of his players in there. He has some transfer portal guys in there. But they're still developing some of Coach Lovie Smith's guys that he brought in, and they're doing a hell of a job with it. We have to continue to trust the process, and we can't sit here and question every little itsy-bitsy thing about it, and then the next morning say X, Y, and Z about Coach Bielema, and then go after the guy's weight. Like, grow up.